Welcome to Sports Now. I'm Ben Mandell.
And I'm Tatiana Mancera.
The Colonels dominated on the ice once again this week, with our men's ice hockey team being crowned MAC champions.
The award comes after Wilkes defeated number 14 Stevenson in a 6-0 shutout on Saturday.
The Colonels had beaten every MAC team twice except Kings.
However, the hockey team's success does not stop there. On Friday, the Colonels beat Chatham 5-2. Sophomores forward Donald Flynn secured a hat trick for Wilkes, while fellow forwards Tyler Barrow and Tyson Arugio each added one.
Sophomore forward Nick Fia assisted on 4 of the 5 goals.
The next day, the Colonels were victorious once again, with 5 of their 6 goals coming in the second period.
Barrow scored 2, sophomore forward Jay Gallagher scored 2, while Flynn and sophomore defenseman Michael Gurska each added 1 for the game.
Flynn earned the MAC Offensive Player of the Week honor after all his 4 goals for the week came off of the power play.
More notable, freshman goaltender Michael Patterson-Jones earned the MAC Defensive Player of the Week honor after going 2-0 on the week. Patterson-Jones recorded 16 saves against Chatham and 23 in his second career shutout against Stevenson.
The women's ice hockey team also had a standout week with a 1-1 tie to Chatham and a 4-2 victory over Lebanon Valley.
Sophomore forward Kendall Castro tied the game up with just under 5 minutes to play in the third period against Chatham, sending the game to overtime and resulting in a 1-1 tie at the Mohegan Sun Arena.
The next day, the Colonels erased a 2-goal deficit with forwards Erica Schaefer, Lauren Fraser, and Julie Patterson each scoring a goal in the first period.
Fraser tacked on her second goal of the day in the second period to secure the Colonels' 4-2 victory.
As a result of Wilkes' performances, sophomore goaltender Alexa Rango earned the MAC Defensive Player of the Week honor. This is the second straight Colonel goaltender to win this award since fellow goaltender Allie Jolly won the award last week.
Rango earned her first victory of her career against Lebanon Valley. She allowed 2 goals and had 32 saves to post a 94.1 save percentage.
Off of the ice and onto the court, the men's volleyball team went 2 for 3 on the week.
Against Immaculata, freshman setter Zach Shea tallied 25 assists to fuel the Colonels' offense that won the kills battle 33-11.
In their tri-match against Bard and Keuka, the Colonels rolled over Bard first before falling to Keuka.
Wilkes won every major statistical category with comfortable margins and held the Raptors to a negative .014 hitting percentage.
As for the Colonels basketball, both the men and the women were victorious against Delaware Valley, but fell later in the week to Eastern.
As for the women, junior guard Maddie Kelly led the Colonel offense with 25 points, a season high, and just 2 points shy of her career high. Kelly just barely missed a double-double with 9 rebounds on the night.
Freshman guard Macy Berryman also hit double points with 10 of her own.
In their 4-point loss to Eastern, it was senior guard Alyssa Alfano who tallied the most points with 13, while Kelly nearly finished with a double-double once again.
As for the men, senior Rob Pecorelli's game-high 32 points against Delaware Valley helped the Colonels to snap a 4-game losing streak.
Pecorelli's 6 3-pointers moved him into 8th place on the Wilkes all-time 3-point list with 187 conversions.
Sophomore Drake Marshall contributed a career-high 15 points, shooting 5 for 5 from the field while adding 6 assists.
Despite breaking their losing streak, the shift did not last long as the Colonels fell to Eastern 73-70 in overtime.
Pecorelli led the way with 25 points for the Colonels, while junior forward Derek Heiserman tallied 8 rebounds to lead the way defensively.
Marshall would post his 3rd straight double-digit scoring game with 10 points on the night.
However, 4 Colonels would foul out on the evening, not helping Wilkes to avenge their previous loss to Eastern.
On the mat, Wilkes Wrestling secured a 30-11 victory over Penn College.
Kyle Madro made it 16-0 in the Colonels' favor after 3 bouts at 141. Mustafa Almeki pinned his opponent at 197 before Roger Horton finished off the Wilkes victory with a 9-4 decision at 285.
As for Colonel swimming, both men and women fell in contests to Kings with scores of 114-88 and 134-60 respectively.
As for the Beacon's Athletes of the Week, on the men's side it's ice hockey player Nick Fea, and on the women's side it's ice hockey player Allie Jolly.
Be sure to grab your copy of the Beacon that's circulating around campus. That's all we have for Sports Now. I'm Ben Mandel.
And I'm Tatiana Mancera. We'll be back after this public service announcement.